Well, hello, General Hospital Daily Recap fans. Today's daily recap is for Wednesday, October the 12th, 2022. Wednesday, October 12th, 2022. I'm getting a late start on this recap today. I had a lot to do today, actually. So let's get this party started. Listen, we start out with Jocelyn planning a good old kiss on her and Cam. I mean, on Cam. They're both kissing in the little back kitchen area of Kelly's. And, they're kind of talking, and Cam is, talking about, they haven't connected, meaning they haven't had sex since the first time they had sex. And it ended up being the whole world was looking at them have sex, right? And so Jocelyn is like, yeah, well, it's just taken me a while to want to do that again, after the traumatic, it was a traumatic experience. And he goes, I understand that. He's like, but I just want to make sure, did I do something wrong? And she's like, no, it's just, look, Cam. Oh my goodness, what's happening with this camera here? Wow. That's gonna be funny. She's like, look, Cam, I'm thinking about another guy, and his name is Dex. So right now, I really can't confuse me, you, or got Dex going up. That didn't happen. I'm joking. No, she just said, no, it's not you. But guess what? In her mind, oh, it's Dex. See, she's starting to daydream about Dex. Dex is the object of all her attention. Dex, Dex, Dex. So Cam said, she says, oh, sorry, I got here a little late. And he's like, well, what were you doing? And she's like, oh, just had to go check on a friend. Or she left him when she went to go see Dex the other day. And she left Kelly. She left him. He says, where'd you go? She goes, oh, just checking on a friend. Dex, right? So she's lying to him. And because she's lying to him, that means she's having feelings for Dex. That means she doesn't want to have to answer to anybody as to why are you always trying to be around this guy? Why are you making this guy's life your entire business? You're obsessed. And Trina even called her out on it, right? So, yeah, she's lying to Dex, okay? So then we have Carly and Drew at the guild meeting. It was a little boring. What, all of four people there? Okay. So Carly made a very passionate plea, very passionate plea. They said, well, thank you so much for your input. And she's like, well, isn't there going to be a vote? He goes, no, we'll give our answer on the website. That's how that goes, you know. So Drew was telling her what a great job she did. He was so proud of her. I'm so proud of you, Carly. You were just phenomenal. Why does Drew have to whisper everything? You showed strength, character. Drew. Well, actually, that's Cameron Matheson. He was that way when he was Ryan too. He whispers everything. So anyway, Cardi says, well, look, I just hope it's enough. I hope it's enough. Okay. We also have, let's see, who do I have next? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go to Esme. Well, yeah, I'll go to Esme now. I'll go to Esme now, and then I'll go to other people. Esme, now she's really pulling back this coat, and I looked today. I said, "Well, my goodness, they should have made the baby bump bigger because that belt sure couldn't have gone around her waist as tight as it's been going while they were trying to keep us in suspense." Could she be pregnant? I don't know. Maybe she's, well, no. Looking like that, the chick is definitely pregnant. We wouldn't have had to guess all this time. They bumped that up. She went from 1 month to probably 4. And then they had the nerve to have a picture. Esme, look at there. Even in this small picture, you could see this huge. That belly is, look, standing up almost to her chin. What? I said, oh my God. Even from that one scene, getting in here, they even made the baby bump even bigger. That is crazy. How they're really making Esme pray. I mean, sticking out there. And Nicholas is like, "Oh, you probably got one of those fake prosthetic things." And she took his hand, "Feel." And he's like, "Oh, nice." As big as that baby, that belly is right there, she had him feel. Oh, he was feeling the baby's kicking, moving, stretching. Come on now. That is way too big from what she walked into that place looking like. That's ridiculous. But that's what's happening with Esme. Oh, she's just entitled, laying back. She did everything but put her feet up on his couch, talking about what he's going to do for her. He's going to buy her the best lawyer money could buy because pregnant women should not be in jail. And she and her baby don't belong there. And he's going to do everything he can to make sure she don't see one day of jail. So that's what your money's going to do. Buy me the most expensive, best lawyer money could buy. Okay. Who could that be? Gosh darn it. It could have been us because he graduated top of the class. Look, had somebody not killed him, he would have graduated the bar in another week or so. He could have defended Esme, but he's dead, right? Yikes, he's dead. Okay. Molly is not going to defend her. Molly's not going to at all. That's just not going to happen. Um, so we shall see. But you know what Victor's going to do? Victor will fly in somebody who's never seen the best lawyer around and mop things up, right? Mop the district attorney right on up. That's what's going to happen there. But anyway, so Nicholas ends up saying, "Okay, fine. You got to stay out of sight." Because she goes, "I'm going to tell Ava. I'm going to show Ava. She ain't going to forgive you." Right? Because this is going to be physical living proof of what you did. You seduced me. He goes, "I did not seduce you." She goes, "Oh, but you were oh so willing," right? So she said, and once she said, "I'm going to tell Ava," he goes, "Fine, don't say anything to her." Right? Don't say anything to her. And I got a place for you. Fine. I'll keep you here. I've got the place. Now the staff can't find you. Well, what about the staff? They won't say anything about me. They won't say. He goes, Esme, you weren't very endearing when you were here before. Yeah, the staff hotel. Right? So she just looks. So he takes her to this wing of Windermere that's used for storage. And they come in, furniture has been covered up. It's dusty in there. She goes, "Well, this is dusty." And he goes, "But look, it's got everything you need. There's plenty of books. It was a big bed there." He goes, "And you got your own ensuite bathroom. This is everything you need." And she says, "Well, where's the Wi-Fi?" He goes, "Oh, no, no Wi-Fi." "What? No Wi-Fi? Well, what am I supposed to do?" He goes, "Read." Telling Gen Z there's no Wi-Fi is like sentencing them to jail. Seriously, is like sentencing them to jail. So Nicholas goes to the door. He goes, "Yeah, you be comfortable in here." He goes, he slams the door, and she hears him lock it. And she's like, "Wait a minute." So she goes over to the door and it's locked. And she's like, "What's going on here?" She's yelling, she's banging on the door. And Nicholas puts that key in his pocket and walks off. He goes, "Yeah." And I was like, Nicholas? He had the gall to lock her up. He goes, "You're not going to hurt not one person I love again." And she's like, "I told you. She's yelling, she's banging, she's going crazy. And I said, "You know what? Poor thing. Can't get to daddy right now. It's probably somewhere up high. You're going to have to break some windows and risk falling in the water again." Oh, no, not Esme. right? So, but look, the person that's going to try to come in to bring her some food, you better be careful because she's going to be plotting to kill you, right? You needed to have a little slot in the door that they could push the food up under there because she's going to try to be deadly when somebody brings something to her. But then we have Ava. She goes to see Sunny, and she's asking Sunny to, put some more protection on Trina because, with Oz Taggarty being killed, and I don't think Sunny knew about Oz. She told him about Oz being killed on the pier, and they're talking about, okay, now we've got Trina, you, Diane. No, not Trina. We've got Diane, you, and Oz. Because with the exception of Brando, all of you helped Trina in some way. And they didn't take it a step further and realize, wait a minute, Jocelyn was out in the alley before Brando. So it'll be only a matter of time where they do connect. It's related to Trina. So Sonny ends up saying that yes, he'll put more security on Trina, or security on Trina, because I don't necessarily think Sonny had security on Trina. Why would he need to have? Because Trina's father's a cop. Taggarty's not working. He's just around. Watch your daughter, man. Watch your daughter. And then make sure you got some security watching your daughter, man. But, it's got to be Sonny's watching everybody, his folks. So anyway, he agreed. He's like, yeah, no, anything. And then, of course, Ava puts a pitch out for Dex because she's like, Dex is such a good guy. Look, he saved me, so he's okay in my book. And then Sonny ended up saying, yeah, he didn't snitch on me to Dante. He protected me. He was loyal. So unlike Michael, who snitched to the cops, So she goes, see, that's what I told you. Because right now, Sonny, things are volatile with your business. You need all the loyal people you can get. I need you around for our daughter. Our daughter needs you around. So he just looked at her and the like. So Michael goes to the Kellys and he tells Joss about Dex. And he's kind of telling her in a matter of, look, you need to just stay away from him. He's going to do whatever he wants to do. We all know Sonny had him hanging because she knows where she got Dex from. And she says, Dex still lied to Dante. He still told Dante Sonny didn't do it. So she goes, Joss, you need to just leave it alone. Now, Michael was at Kelly's to pick up some pie for Willow. Willow had a craving for pie. Cameron went to the back to go get it. Michael went to the back to make sure, the pie was coming because Willow called. I guess her cravings were I really need that pie. So he goes, oh, no, it's coming. Cameron's going to go get it. So Michael goes in the back. So can anybody guess what Jocelyn does? Can anybody take a little teeny tiny guess what she does? Oh, she gets her backpack and heads straight for Dex's. Unbelievable. I swear to God, that was 2 times in one day. And actually, yeah, she was at Kelly's with Cameron earlier that day and had to go. And that's when you're like, where'd you rush off to? Oh, just, checking on a friend. And she'd come back. Well, now she's gone again. Gone again. And still trying to tell him the same thing she told him earlier that morning. The same exact thing. Next time you're hanging on a meat hook, don't call me to save you. Did I miss her phone ring? Did any of you hear Dex called Jocelyn to save him? Now, mind you, Dex needed to be saved. But see, don't call me, as if he specifically asked her to help him. And she goes stomping out of the room, the door again, second time. And I said, you know what, Jocelyn? Enough is enough. Enough is enough. And the writers, look, writers, we don't need to see her do it again 3 hours from now. We don't need to see it again. It's ridiculous. You're all having her writing her in circles like this. Okay. So as she's walking out, oh, Michael accidentally spills the beans. Michael spills the beans that, Jocelyn was something he didn't tell Cam everything, but yeah, Jocelyn had been in, with Dex as far as helping, try to rescue Dex or something or other, and blah blah blah. And he's like, why is Joss all involved in that? He goes, what is he to her? And Michael's like, well, she feels she's got to protect him from Sonny. And Cameron is like, but I'm missing something. How did she even know him that well? See, but he's gonna put two and two together, which he did. She's been MIA a lot, right? MIA, leaving, going places. So Josh gets a text as she's leaving, storming out of Dex's, and it's Cam saying, meet me after my shift. It's important. And I thought, here we go. Now you got to answer for it, because Cameron is going to call her to task for that. And good for you, Cameron. Let's see what Cameron does. Let's see if Jocelyn tries to backpedal behind that, okay, because she can't explain why she's so vested in Dex. There's just no way she can explain it, because she shouldn't be. His life is not hers. That's a grown man, way growner than her. Period. And she's way all off in it. So anyway, that is it for today's show. By the way, I didn't say it at the beginning. I'm saying it now. Please subscribe if you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel. And I'm telling you, tonight I'm going to do something a little different with Comment Corner, because it's late for me and I'm tired. So my eyes are not going to be able to read the comments right. So what I'm going to do, one of my cameras out of focus. What I'm going to do is I am going to tomorrow just do a special recap of the comments. I'm going to do a special comment corner because I looked up and we've got almost 40 comments. So I know I won't be able to really do them justice. And I do want to kind of go through them. There is going to get a point where I can't do all the comments at Comment Corner because it's going to be too long, but guess what? Until we get to that point, I'm going to try to get in as many comments as I can every day. Okay. But today, I already know I cannot do it justice. You all think I can't read because when I'm tired, I just start skimming and look, I'll be making up your comments for you, okay? But anyway, I'll be back tomorrow. Just look for that special comment corner episode, and that'll be tomorrow because I do value your comments. It's like we're talking about our favorite soaps, and I love talking about the soaps with you. So I will be back tomorrow.